The quote I chose was, "Your search for marigolds will yield imperfect results. Not everyone is all marigold or all walnut tree. There will be some in the building who just make you happy. Go to them for a mood boost. Some who aren't terribly good at the teaching part but love the kids to death. Seek them out when you need to be reminded of how much you love them too. Others will take care of you, encourage you to rest, slack off a little, not beat yourself up, and some who are intensely into the craft, who always have a great strategy on hand and keep up on current research. They can really help you stretch your abilities. Learn who has what marigold qualities and get what you can from each of them. Finally, try to find some compassion for the walnut trees. Their toxicity comes from a place of real pain, and they themselves probably fell under the influence of the walnut trees who came before them. Plus, it's not like their complaints have no basis in reality. Teaching is a ridiculously hard job. Some say almost impossible." And I chose that quote because, well, actually, I remember reading this poem in December, like right before I graduated with my bachelor's in teaching, like our last seminar, because they had us do seminars. Our last seminar, we all read that poem together as a little cohort and talked about it, and it really stuck with me, and it still sticks with me. But I actually don't remember that part of it until I reread it for this class. And I really like that part because I think it just reminds us to not focus on the perfectionism, because like the whole time we're thinking like, find your marigold, find your marigold, find your marigold. But like reality is like people aren't perfect, and nobody's going to be a perfect marigold, you know? Especially not all the time. And maybe somebody will be a perfect marigold all the time, but chances are that's just not going to happen, because people are people, and even, you know, marigolds can have a down day. So I think it's important to remind ourselves that like you can still find people who maybe aren't necessarily the perfect marigold but still have other ways of uplifting us. And I also think it's really important to also remember to be kind to the walnut trees, and to, I don't know, I just really liked that section where it talked about how their toxicity comes from a place of like the walnut trees before them. But yeah.